The night before my sister's wedding, I found a hidden file in my parents' desk, one that proved they'd been stealing from me for years. When I confronted them, they didn't deny it. Instead, they banned me from the wedding. By morning, their entire plan collapsed, and the truth spread through the whole town. The inheritance they tried to erase. A family covers up legal documents to cut the daughter out of the inheritance, and uses the wedding as a distraction to finalize the betrayal. My name is Avery Cole, and for most of my life, my family made me believe I was lucky just to exist under their roof in Cedar Hill, Ohio. But 2 weeks before my sister's wedding, I learned the truth. I wasn't lucky. I was useful, and they were about to erase me. It started with a power outage. My parents weren't home, so I went into my dad's office to reset the breaker. That's when I saw it. A drawer slightly open. A folder out of place. My name on the tab. Inside were legal documents, financial records, a letter from my late grandmother's lawyer. It said I was supposed to inherit her lakeside cabin, a property worth nearly $480,000, one that mysteriously transferred to my parents 6 months earlier, without my signature. At the bottom of the letter, dated only 2 weeks ago, my parents had written a note to their lawyer. Finalize Avery's removal before the wedding. She's unstable and won't question anything. My stomach dropped. Unstable? I'd spent my whole life cleaning up their chaos, taking extra shifts at the diner to pay bills when Dad was laid off, helping my mom manage her depression, helping my sister plan her wedding. Now, they were cutting me out of the family entirely? I waited until dinner. My mother was fussing over napkin colors for the wedding, my father checking sports scores. I slid the documents onto the table. Nobody moved. My mother's face didn't flinch. My father didn't blink. Finally, my mom said, "Avery, don't ruin your sister's wedding over paperwork you don't understand." My dad added, "Honestly, with your history of emotional instability, we didn't think you'd handle property responsibly." I have no history.
No diagnosis. No breakdown.
Just a family who needed a lie to justify stealing from me. Then my sister, the one I had been planning the wedding for, looked me dead in the eye and whispered, "Maybe it's better if you don't come tomorrow. You'll just make things harder." I wasn't unstable. I was inconvenient. So I walked out. My grandmother's lawyer? He was still alive. And he remembered everything. I drove to his home that night, documents in hand. After reading them, he said the words that rewired my whole life. "Avery, this is forgery. I can prove it." While my family decorated the venue the next morning, the lawyer walked straight inside, right up to my parents, and served them a cease and desist, a fraud investigation, and an emergency freeze on the cabin transfer. I didn't attend the wedding, but the story traveled faster than any guest. People whispered. They tried to steal from their own daughter?
Who does that?
My sister's perfect reception turned into a public scandal. Vendors started pulling services. Half the guests left before dinner. The photographer refused to shoot a family facing legal action. By sunset, the wedding everyone expected to be the event of the year became the disaster of the decade. And they had done it to themselves. Within 3 months, my parents were required to sign the cabin fully over to me. My sister stopped speaking to me entirely. My father's business took a massive reputation hit. The town quietly turned against them. Meanwhile, I moved into the cabin, a place filled with sunlight, peace, and the smell of cedar my grandmother loved. One evening, as I unpacked boxes, I found a note tucked behind a loose floorboard. "Avery, one day you will realize your worth. And when that day comes, you will understand why I chose you." I cried, not because I won, but because I finally understood. My family didn't betray me because I was weak. They betrayed me because they knew one day I wouldn't need them. Sometimes the family you're born into teaches you exactly who you should never become. And the moment you walk away from the people who dim your light, your real life begins. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and share it with your friends. Your support helps us bring more powerful real-life stories to you.